Let's shutter those windows, remove our blindfolds, and take a good look at the film that caused so much hype over the 2018 holiday season. This is the untold truth of Bird Box. Spoilers ahead. While it may have felt like someone simply took The Happening and A Quiet Place and smooshed them together into a new film called Bird Box, the director, Susanne Bier, has confirmed that wasn't the case at all. She told Polygon, No, we were shooting in April 2018 when we had heard of A Quiet Place and we were almost finished editing when it came out. The film is actually based on a novel of the same name, published by Josh Malerman in 2014. One major difference between the novel and the film is the ending. In the book, when Mallory, boy and girl all reach the sanctuary at the end of the river, it doesn't turn out to be quite the paradise they were expecting, considering the other survivors have purposefully blinded themselves for protection. This change from a deflated, discouraging end to a slightly more hopeful finale was explained by director Bier, who pointed out, I'm not particularly interested for the audience to leave, from the cinema or their own screen, with a kind of completely bleak point of view. One of the other larger deviations from the original text came in the form of some significant changes to a handful of the characters. In the first act of the film, Mallory's sister Jessica is quickly whisked away after she sees a creature while driving Mallory home. In the book, though, she survives along with her sister for a few months before falling victim to the monsters. Mallory's love interest, Tom, was also altered. Rather than surviving in the house and going on to raise boy and girl with Mallory, he falls victim to Gary while she is busy delivering her baby. And then there's Douglas. While he ended up being a crucial part of the movie, his character was entirely non-existent in the book, although the novel's character Dom seems to closely fit that role. From Christian Bale's shocking transformation for The Machinist to Colin Firth's preparation for the King's Speech, the way an actor preps for a role can be fascinating, and Bird Box is no exception. Bullock did some intense research before shooting her blindfold scenes. According to Mirror, Bier revealed that Bullock spent time with a blind man who specializes in teaching other blind people to navigate. At one point, Bullock's commitment hurt her on set, when her blindfold led her into a collision with a camera that drew blood. While she may have been committed to the role regardless of her own safety, Bullock's passion for authenticity did give way when it came to the safety of others. She had the blindfold reduced to a single layer of thickness whenever she had to carry her on-screen kids through a scene.
There's always an element of me adhered to those kids to make sure that I knew where they were. I needed to return them to their parents at the end of the day. That was my goal.
Bullock trained to be able to move without sight in Bird Box, but she purposefully didn't prepare for another aspect of her character's journey. The first time she stepped into the boat that takes her and the kids down the river, she had no boating experience. Bullock considered the story carefully and decided to use her aquatic ignorance in her favor, insisting that the river scenes be filmed in chronological order so that her rowing could look better as the movie progressed, precisely as it would look for the equally inexperienced Mallory. At the end of Bird Box's first week, the Netflix Twitter account posted a tweet boasting that the movie had already been watched by an impressive 45 million accounts, giving it the best first 7 days ever for a Netflix film. While that's a milestone worth celebrating, many news outlets were quick to criticize the figure as less meaningful than it seemed. Netflix's tight control of its viewership numbers has made any stat shared by the company less trustworthy than the rating system used for cable and broadcast networks. Did 45 million people really stream Bird Box in its first week? Maybe not, but the film's buzz certainly makes it easy to believe that everyone and their mother was watching this thing over the 2018 holiday break. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.